Welcome everybody for Saturday training. My name is Steve Koochin. I'm a holistic health practitioner here in San Diego, California. And I really like to welcome the guests today. We have a special guest speaker. But before, her name is Andrea Koochin, my lovely wife. But before we do that, I'm going to have to do a little bit of housekeeping. The statements made in this presentation have not been evaluated by the FDA. Nothing in this presentation should be construed as diagnosing, prescribing, or treating disease. It is presented for education only and must legally warn you that if you're ill, have any disease, are pregnant or nursing, you should consult your medical doctor before attempting any natural or herbal program. Just want to get into the theory of quantum wave force. And this is a guy I think we all know. His name is Albert Einstein. He says everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. I really like this next line, a really important line. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy, this is physics. Albert Einstein. It was interesting. Andrea and myself, we watched a wonderful show last night. I'd recommend this show. It's called Stranger Than Fiction. I don't want to give anything away on the show, but basically the author, as they were going through the movie, it was sort of narrated. And basically we can write whatever we want for our own reality. We are the authors. So you see, match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. I'll give you an example. Now, our topic today is a comp plan. Now, there is a certain reality about this comp plan that we can take on, and these are the rules that we have. Now, if one concentrates on the rules, I think one is lost right away. One starts to lose the game. We all want to be winners in this game. I think personally, if we concentrate, and even ever since I began with this company, all I did is I focused on getting the product out to people. Some people became distributors, some people not. But I focused on getting 20 distributors. And now we have, especially like for director, I want everybody to be a director position. We want everybody to be a director position. So we have to get, it is, I think, 6 customers, right? And we have to get 8 management trainee legs, right? 8 management trainee leg is when you get one person, distributor gets size of distributor A, and distributor A size of distributor B. That's a management trainee leg. We need 8 of those, right? So my philosophy in this game with Celluvation is get 20 distributors. Your target is 20, everybody on this call, your target is 20 distributors, okay? And 6 customers. All the other stuff, all the rules and stuff about what has to happen and stuff, all that will be fulfilled if you achieve those targets. Don't have to even worry about them. I don't ever worry about them. I haven't ever worried about them for a year and a half. And it just so happens how many directors I needed underneath me. I'm a regional director right now. All these things, all the requirements are taken care of because I had enough initial volume. So I'd like to bring on Andrea Koochin. Andrea, are you on the call?
Sorry, yes, I'm here, Steve.
Oh, okay, very good. Okay, thank you. Andrea, she is a consultant for companies. She helps boost production. She helps individual business owners accelerate what they're doing and expand what they're doing. She has a proven system, a very well experienced. She's been in I think one MLM now for 8 years. Isn't that correct, Andrea?
Yes, it is.
Yes. So I will be quiet now and let my wonderful wife dazzle you with her brilliance. She is awesome. Andrea, you have the floor.
Thank you. Steve is a little biased, but thank you. That was a lovely introduction. Yes, I've been with my company for 8 years, and it's basically a software product. And they have changed it several times. They have also changed the comp plan several times. And every time that happens, there's an outcry and people complain, it's different, I don't know how to use it, I don't understand it, the comp plan doesn't make sense, nobody will enjoy this, nobody will like it, we'll lose distributors, we'll lose customers. There's always upset. And I don't know why, but for some reason, upset seems to be more attractive to people. They seem to jump on the bandwagon of getting upset more easily than they jump on the bandwagon of, okay, this is a new challenge, let's see how we can work with this. I've never paid much attention to it. And you know what? The company didn't disappear any of the times that it made changes. So we know that companies can change and that things can be different, and that if it's a good company and a good product, it will survive and people will make money. And the companies are usually quite happy to change things for the better, you know, when they know that something particular will work, and they trust the people who are working with them, because the people who are working with them are working hard for them. So I was thinking about that, working hard for them. And of course, I also watched that film with Steve last night that he mentioned. And I also am a planner nerd. I don't know if that means anything to any of you, but my brother gave me my first Filofax a long, long time ago. And since then, I've been designing planner pages and systems to help with goals and planning and organizing and all that kind of stuff. And this is a kind of year where a lot of these thoughts come up and ideas about, you know, setting goals. We've got 1/4 of the year left. We want to end strong. So you put all those things together, and I was thinking about how if you have a system that you follow and you just focus on a goal and hit that goal, other things, like Steve said earlier, they fall into place. Like, do you have enough of this kind of person or that kind of person underneath you to make it all work? Those things kind of happen sort of naturally, but you don't get distracted by unnecessary noise, and that's the really important thing. And it becomes easier and less stressful. So my expertise over the last few years has been with follow-up. So what I encourage people to do is set a goal and come up with a system that helps you get to that goal, which will include following up. So if, for example, you had a goal that you wanted to acquire X number of customers and X number of new distributors, and you set the goal to be what you want it to be, you can do it on a monthly basis or on a 90-day basis. I wouldn't work much outside 90 days because it can get a bit overwhelming and it's too far away for some people to be able to plan easily. I know some people plan over a year, but I wouldn't do that. I would just set it on 90 days, and we've got 90 days till the end of the year now. And I would look at how often you follow up with a person, and I would track it. So say, for example, you introduce someone on day 1, then do you follow up with them on day 2 or 3 or 4? How many days do you leave it? And then when you follow up with them again, because quite often they haven't watched the video or whatever it was you're introducing them to do, you then give a certain amount of time till you follow up with them again, and so on and so forth. And don't think that when they sign up as a distributor or a customer, that's the end either, because you want to follow up with them and make sure they've received the product. And if they're distributors, make sure that they're actually following a plan to get their own targets set and help them to do that. And the really important part is to track it. Now, my husband doesn't like paperwork very much, but he doesn't really like writing things down very much either. And it is amazing to me sometimes the stuff he remembers. However, he has noticed recently that when it comes to tracking all the different people he's in contact with and remembering which days to follow up with them, it really does need to be written down. He's not very computer savvy. He doesn't use a computer very much. He does these great presentations and then edits the videos, but he's not someone who works with computers a lot. So he doesn't use a software product. He uses pen and paper. Now, if you don't want to use pen and paper, there are software products that will help you. There are also Excel spreadsheets that can help you. But it's really important to keep focused on how many people you want to sign up, how many customers you want, how many distributors you want, and then put a plan in action. And then all you have to do is in the morning, see how many people you've got to call that day, make those calls, do like Brian Tracy said, eat the frog first, right? Deal with the biggest goals and the ones that you want to do the least, deal with those first. And then you can relax for the rest of the day or play for the rest of the day or whatever it is you want to do. So that was all I had for today, I think, Steve.
Andrea, thank you very much. I really appreciate you. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Does anyone have any questions? Okay.
Okay, very good, honey.
I'll hand back to you.
Okay, awesome.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Andrea. That was amazing. Shelley Daou here. That was really, 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 sorry, I couldn't unmute myself fast enough. I'm also not a huge software girl. So yeah, everything you said makes absolute total sense. I'm with you. And yeah, it's very uplifting and you're right on. You know, we can get really caught up. We can get really sidetracked. Totally.
Thank you very much.
You guys. Yeah.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. My pleasure.
Okay.
If you want to run, honey, it's okay.
Okay.
Not a problem.
Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. Bye, everybody.
Andrea. Beautifully done.
Okay, what I'm going to do is now I'm going to just open up the thing. Well, does anybody have? First of all, I want to address any questions, specific questions on the comp plan before I actually just dive into it and get into the nitty-gritty of it. Is there any burning questions that anybody has? How is it going to be activated? What portion? Is there a portion of it you don't understand? I'd like to get into that. If anybody has a question on that,
Steve,
go ahead, Shelley.
I was just going to say we might have questions after. I'm not sure. It'll probably be easier that way. I'm not sure.
Okay, let's do that. Let's just roll into it then. Compensation plan. What's going to happen is everybody is going to sign up as a retail customer, and that's going to be like a retail product. I would recommend them coming in for having one bottle of youth, right, or one jar of youth, I should say. So they pay $70, and then they enroll. Now, a lot of people, in my opinion, are going to want to try the product first. So this is where I would leave individuals to let them try the product before they even sign up as a distributor, right? Unless they know they're going to actually be working the business. So if they're actually going to be working the business, then there's another couple of steps in order to do. But initially, this kind of takes the pressure off of you having to sign them up as a distributor. And a lot of customers will turn into distributors later on after they get a good result. Like, for example, I love the results I'm getting with the Celluvation, the new product. It is really an interesting thing watching my body get younger. I really like that viewpoint of what's going on with that. I wouldn't trade that. That's such an awesome feeling to have everything in the morning when you wake up and you look at yourself. Ooh, I'm a little bit younger today. Little bit more piss and vinegar in my step here. This, I can climb up this step there a little bit easier. Oh my God, this is this is cool. And I was looking at it. I kind of get lost into my video making world and all this other stuff. We can get lost in our various worlds that we create for ourselves. Working with my family or whatever. But it is. I kind of feel now. It's like the first day when I first started with Celluvation. I was really excited because I had a result with myself, right? And I wanted to share this result with others. There is nothing more powerful than that statement. You get a result yourself, and you want to share that with others. So in my opinion, making life that simple it comes down to that, and it comes across in your communication with others. So I'm kind of excited to share this product with the next individual that I come across. I mean, I'm truly excited because who in the world doesn't want to get up and look and feel younger in the morning, right? I mean, it was actually when I started the celebration, I did have healing crisis. I said, whoa, this stuff is biting really, really well. You know, and you have to go through that healing crisis in order to come out the other end. So everybody's going to be experience, and the primary goal here is the beginning, your retail customer, is for them to enjoy the product. So let's say my go-to products would be the youth crystals, of course, a celebration, of course, number 2 gel, and the allure bracelet. And this is what I would do with them. I would sign up as a retail customer, and then I want to enroll these people, tell everybody, this is a 3-month trial. This is not a 30-day trial. This is a 3-month trial. And I want to get your agreement that you're going to try it for 3 months, because that is where the biggest results are for. This is a 3-month trial, okay? So this, the way you get the cheapest product for a 3-month trial is you get on auto ship. So you get them on auto ship, and we give a benefit for being on auto ship. We get a reduction in cost. Now, I'm still waiting word for that, if that reduction in cost is going to be the same as distributor cost, but it's going to be a reduction in cost, so it'll be cheaper for them to be on auto ship than not. Otherwise, if they're not auto ship, they have to pay retail. Why pay retail when you can pay wholesale cost? Okay, so then after they enroll as a retail customer, they can come in, go into their back office and order product, because they're picked that auto ship option at a wholesale cost. Okay, now they can stay as a preferred customer, but now if they want to, if they experience a result in 15 days or 16 days or 70 or 25 days, what they could do during this particular time, they can be, like if you're a distributor and want to grow the business, they can be acquiring customers themselves, or telling people about it for that period, right? So let's say they start on day 25. What they do, they bring in the retail customer themselves, one of their friends. They could do that via the signing up via the front office or via in the back office. We have a way you can sign up people in the back office with one product. They bring that person in, and then they have the ability in the back office, after they bring that person in, to sign as a distributor, and that costs $39.95. So let's go next one here. So when they bring that person in, they basically lock themselves into the matrix. Being in the matrix means that you're part of the distributor matrix, not the customer. There's a customer, I don't even want to use matrix, but there's a customer section and there's a distributor section. It's called the matrix, right? So they pay the $39.95, they lock themselves in the matrix. And this, according to the rules of the game, should be done within 30 days of becoming a customer, okay? 30 days of becoming a customer. So now, in order to gain maximum commissions, this is maximum commissions. Let's see if this is on the next slide. Yes. Just like in Costco, right? You can actually earn maximum commissions by buying yourself a what is called a quality retail bonus package. Quality retail bonus package, the QRB, right? I don't know if you'll still be called the QEB, like you'll see it on your on the sheet. They'll probably be the same. We used to call them quality enrollment bonus, but now they're turning into the quality retail bonus, right? And you could buy a 270 pack or higher, being as a distributor, or you could actually sell a 270 pack or higher and then become QEB qualified. So you have an option there as a distributor. You can buy a 270 package or higher immediately, in order to get the quality retail bonus. And this is quite significant because if I would really encourage you to encourage your new distributor to do this. The reason is because you probably would get at least double commissions in doing this, right? And it's a one in a lifetime purchase. And then from there on forth, all they have to do is have let's go back here, is a 35 personal qualifying volume each calendar month to qualify for additional commissions, right? That means that they can sell retail, or they can be and I would suggest being on auto ship, so you don't even have to worry about it, having a 35, and this goes all the way up to the top of the comp plan. So everybody joins as a retail customer as an overview, and then you can actually go in your back office, and you can sign up retail customers with 1/2 of your BV that you have purchased. Let's say 1/2 of your 270, so that's would be 135, right? You can enroll people using that 135 BV as customers. So if you buy a 500 pack, you can enroll people with a 250. And what they do, you sign them up in the back office. You get a special code. The special code. Then what you do, they go in and they sign up as a customer on the front end, so to the front end of your website. And then using this code, they don't have to pay for the product, and the company doesn't deliver them product, but they get qualified as a customer that way. Retail products retail from your own products, retail products from the website. You can enroll customers that way, either way. Retail bonuses. All these retail customers, you get 8%. First of all, on the retail portion, let's say if they buy a youth for $70, you get the difference. You get $20 immediately as a commission paid to you. Now, this is distributor earn the difference between retail and wholesale. Yep. Your retail customers are not in a matrix, but are positioned beside it and earn your 8% commissions on that. Every time they reorder, you get 8% on that. And these are the structures that you get: 8, 7, 6, 5, 5, 5, level 1, 8, level 2, 7, and all the way down. So if your upline puts people down into your matrix, you get paid on that. If your upline fills all these positions, you get paid on that. If you fill all these positions, you get paid on that. So you can use teamwork in order to fill your positions. Now, re-entry after the regional manager position. Let's see where the regional manager position is. Regional manager position is 6 personal distributors and 6 personal customers with 2,500 PGV volume. Okay, and you need 6 management trainee legs. So that's the requirements in order to be regional manager. 6 get 6 get 6, right? Well, 6 get 1 in relation to the management trainee. Like you get distributor A, distributor A gets B. If you notice, in the management trainee position, there's no 100 PGV requirement any longer. You see in management trainee, the second one from the left here. There's a management trainee is distributor A gets distributor B, and it doesn't matter what package you buy. Okay, so let's just go back up here. So re-entry and regional manager, 6 people get 6 people. 6 people get 1 person. Okay. And 2,500 PGV. So Y2 is you, and you re-enter. Y1 is you. So me, Steve, is Y1, and me, Steve, is Y2. We're the same individual, right? You can re-enter underneath any leg, underneath the 4th level, and underneath any person. Now, because underneath A, B, and C, you get paid. Y2 gets paid 8%. Y1 gets paid 5% because that's between level 4 and level 8. So you get 5% for that. So you get 13% payment to you because of your putting people underneath that. It's quite good like that, because then you get, for the next 4 levels, you get paid extra bonuses, which actually help in your bottom line. That's what we need. And also receiving check matching. Let's see where you get check matching. Check matching starts at the director position. Director position is 8 people, 8 personal sponsored distributors. Remember I said you should get 20 personally sponsored distributors. So that automatically would handle that. And 8 management trainees, also 8, if you get 20 personal distributors yourself, that will handle all the attrition that will happen in the company, because the attrition will occur. People will go away, they'll come back, they'll go away, they'll come back. You know, so you want to have a buffer. So I would suggest get 20 distributors, and then these distributors will get themselves 20. So you'll easily match that 8 management trainee, 7,500 PGV, and 6 personal customers. That means half of those personal customers, if you have enough business volume, you can do half of those 3 in your back office, and 3 have to come from your retail engine, or through the front office. But then if they go on auto ship, they get better price. Okay, so this is matching bonus, a really important bonus to get. My matching bonus and my global pool bonus, which I'm going to get to a little bit later, is equal to my matrix pay. I'll repeat that. The global pool, which you get starting as a director position is 7,500 PGV. Normally, a company, in order to participate in the company's global pool, you require at least 100,000 PGV minimum in order to, and we have a measly 7,500 PGV in order to be a participant in the global pool. My global pool and my check match equals my matrix pay. This is a huge, and you could go up to from 5 to 25% depending on your position. This is the rank advancement chart. So you start as a distributor, and if you have a really good upline, they'll be throwing people in your first level for you, and without even bringing anybody in, you're going to be making money on those people, because they get 8% of that, right? So when you get busy and you sponsor a distributor, you already go to level 2. Then assistant manager, some companies in relation to this level 2, in order to get to level 2, some companies require a 1,000 PGV requirement, and even just to get into level 2, 1,000 PGV, there is no PGV requirement here at all. Level, then assistant manager 2 gets 1 person, okay, 2 management trainee, and there's still no PGV requirement here. Oh, there is actually, sorry, there's the 250 PGV, apologize. And then you go down 3 levels deep. Manager is 500 PGV, senior manager is 1,000 to 5 levels deep. Usually in other companies, when you have volume based, it's usually around 10,000 in order to get 5 levels deep. This is, in other words, if you just concentrate on 20 distributors and 6 customers, that's all you got to think about. Don't think about all these other things here. It'll all be natural, it'll all be organic. Regional manager is here where you start coming in. You see right over here as a regional manager. You start coming in and you re-enter. Now this is where your lifestyle bonus starts to come into play. A lifestyle bonus is you have to earn $3,000 per month for 3 months in a row, and then you get 10% bonus on whatever your income is. I'll repeat that. You earn $3,000 3 months in a row, and then you get 10% of your bonus. I was lucky to achieve that in this company already. So I'm here at a regional manager position. Which regional manager? I need 10 personal distributors, 50,000 PGV, and I go 8 levels deep. You see, a senior director is 8 levels deep. This is this is the one that you get 8 levels deep, and normally 8 levels deep is at least minimally, I think in the other company it was like 50,000 PGV. Ours is 20,000 PGV, which when you get up to into this bracket and you get that many distributors working with you, that 20,000 is a piece of cake. It's really, it just, if you concentrate on 20 and 6 customers, the rest comes. Okay, let's go on. Okay, this is the lifestyle bonus. I remember you reach a regional manager position and you earn 3,000 per month, and also during your qualifying months, all that is cumulative. You don't lose any of that 10%. 10% it qualifies for the third month, and you get paid on that 3rd month. You actually get paid on that 3rd month on your pay. So on the 15th following the third month, you get paid for that. It's a really good bonus. Manager fast start. Use manager fast start. If you do this in 30 days, a manager position is 3 people. You get 3 distributors and they get 1 each. 500 PGV. That is the manager, right? If you do that in 30 days time, we give you 150 fast start bonus, right? And you have met also the 270 BV business volume. That means you bought or sold 270, and 60% of it right now comes from retail customers. Okay, 60% of it has to come from retail customers. Regional manager fast start bonus, and the regional manager fast start bonus is regional manager is again 6 people, 6 distributors get 1 person. Get 6 distributors get one distributor, right? 2,500 PGV, and you have 6 personal customers at that point. You see 6 personal customers for director. That's all you need. Okay, let's see here. Manager fast start. Regional, you get $350. We give you that, and 60% has to come from of that 270 personal business volume has to 60% has to come from retail customers. Okay, on that. So that's not too bad. See what else? Global pool bonus. Global pool starts at the director position. You have 1% of the commission volume of the entire company globally. The whole company globally, the commissions. So let's say if the company does $1 million in sales, 500,000 of that would be commissionable volume. Of course, there's a little bit of reduction in points, but we almost on all our products are dollar for dollar, but not quite on the youth crystals and some of the crystal packages. We're not quite dollar for dollar. And then a senior director, you get 1%. Regional director, national director, presidential director. Most companies, they only give 4% of the whole global pool. We give 5% of the global pool, right? And it goes, every single director position has 1% cumulative. So if you're like a director and then you become a senior director, that means you get 2% divided by the people who are in that, of course, that group. So we have to have 35 personal qualifying volume retail. That means you have to purchase or you have a customer purchase 35, like 1 jar of you they have to buy. You have to sell it or buy it per month in order to get fully commit all the commissions. You could use whatever you buy for your QB package, you can use it as your inventory in order to sell for your retail customers. And a new term, a distributor. Distributor has been taken from the matrix and lost its commission plan. Okay, now if for example, when you're a distributor and for example, you don't buy or sell anything for 60 days. If you're a distributor, if you don't buy or sell anything, what happens then? You become a retail customer at that point in time. Okay, the company is trying to encourage us in order to qualify ourselves by retail sales instead of having to do with the system of enrolling distributors all the time, because right now we have to change the percentage of customers for distributors in our company. That's why we're putting the customer program in. And you could use half of the amount of like you buy a QRB pack, right? You can use 135 points in order to use that to sell to customers. If you buy at 500, you can use like 250. Okay, and this is what we get when we sell a package like the QEB pack. You see, this hasn't been even changed yet. Should be QRB, but it'll probably be changed when we get it. So this here we get, you sell 2 gels and 3 youth, you get 6150, and the upline makes 1425, and then their upline makes 9 1/4. These are self-explanatory here. This package is 520 pack. The 4 gels pays 132. Well, okay, I think that's about it. That's all I want to talk about here. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to stop the recording here, and then we'll go into the questions. Well, actually, I'll just keep it on, and I'll keep the recording on. and I could erase any stuff that is not compliant afterwards. That's not a problem. Maybe there's some important questions that everybody's going to be asking, so I'll just keep recording here. So no swearing. Okay, so you guys go ahead and open up. I'm opening up the questions now in relation to what I said, and I'll take some water.
Okay, I was wondering when this takes effect. Is it now? Is this the one that's in effect right now, or is this coming up soon?
This is coming up soon. The reason I say that because I submitted a change into it into what is here now, and Josh came back with me. He said, if we do any changes now, it'll be another 30 days before we can reactivate this, right? So the change that I asked for is quite simple. So in other words, even the simple change will delay for 30 days. So it's imminent. It's coming here really shortly, and I can't wait. So I can start enrolling my customers.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Hey, Steve, it's Shelley.
Yeah, go ahead, Shelley.
Okay, just quick question. So for your 6 personally sponsored distributors who become management trainee qualified, can that package, like what you said, they can buy any package? Did you just mean, like, is there a minimal amount? Like, I don't know if you meant to say package. Can that, if I'm sponsoring 6 people and having them each sponsor one, that one, is there a minimum qualified order?
No.
Okay, so they could buy a bottle of youth.
Yeah, bottle of youth, and they're in.
Yeah, 6 people who get one person who buy a bottle of youth.
That's it.
Okay. Other question. Okay, when if you buy a QEB, if a distributor buys a QEB, is it my understanding they can use half of that as their inventory for customers, for retail, for customers in their back office as a retail sale, and then therefore 3 customers, and the other 3 have to order off to your URL?
Correct.
Is that correct?
Yep.
So you can take half of your inventory from 6 youth, if that was your QEB, and sell it to your 3 neighbors, and then record their name in your back office?
Yes.
But they don't have to sign up as a customer online or anything, not those 3?
No. What I understand so far, Shelley, is that you sign them up in the back office.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you could probably do this for them. I mean, so they don't,
I would.
Yeah, I would personally myself. You just get that code.
Yeah.
Right, and then you go into your front office and you sign them up. I mean, of course, you have to have their details,
Yeah.
And sign them up using that code, and then they don't have to purchase anything, and they qualify as a customer.
Okay, so I've sold from my personal inventory, but where do I get the code? What does the code mean?
It'll be like when you. I haven't even seen this yet myself personally, right? So I don't know. I can't visually describe it, but
Okay.
when you go back there, there'll probably be like a sign up retail customer,
Okay.
right? And you go and sign them up. It'll generate a code will pop up. You'll take that code, and then then you go into the front office and sign them up that way using that code. So in other words, the company is not sending them any product whatsoever.
Oh, okay. The code knows that they've already received their product.
Yes, exactly. Yep.
You're just signing them up, but you don't know the details yet of what we'll need from my neighbor.
No,
That's an example.
I haven't seen that. Yeah, but I assume that you'll need, their address, their credit card number, the username that they want to have,
But why would I need their credit card number if I've sold from my inventory? My neighbor's
that's a very good point.
My neighbor's not going to give me his credit. I'm just role playing here. My neighbor's not going to give his credit card information if I've just sold him $100 bottle of youth or Canadian, whatever.
Correct. Well, put it this way. How are they going to go on auto ship if they don't have a credit card in the back office?
Well, they haven't, but my neighbor hasn't had the opportunity to use it yet and get his own walking testimonial. So he's not going to feel comfortable going on auto ship until he's had an experience.
I agree.
Possibly.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. They don't have to be on auto ship immediately.
Don't worry, they will be sooner or later.
I get it. Yeah, but yeah, that eliminates that uncomfortableness. Hey, give me your credit card.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
you, you know, because people don't like giving out their numbers and that they like that.
No, not when I'm selling it from my knapsack. Exactly. I think that was the only questions I had. Thank you, Steve.
Okay, Shelley, good.
Good job.